I think I'm live. Hey everybody. I was trying to figure out, sorry to cuss, I was attempting to figure out how to go live and talk to you, and oh, I get to see the chat right up there in the corner. TJ Frank, hi. So this is going to take a little getting used to. I have hundreds and hundreds of things to talk to you about, and it'll be so fun to get comments back right away. Live seems to be about the way to go, you know. Yeah, I'm feeling really great today, thanks. All is going so incredibly. I've been getting, just like I said, blessings from all over the place, just tons and tons of fun stuff going on. I think that having my hi, oh, it just faded out. Somebody said hi, Grandma. Calvin helped me. My grandson Calvin is very special to my, well, they're all special to my heart, but he's 10 years old. He was born 6 months before I started urine therapy, right? Am I looking at the lens? Oh, there you are. I was looking at the wrong part of the camera. So it just flashes up the comments for a second, and so it's not on there. I don't get to view them unless I read them right when they pop up. Okay. I'm sitting over here wrestling with alphas. Okay, I wanted to give a shout out to my grandson Calvin, actually, because he's 10 years old, and it's me, Calvin. It's me, Calvin. Oh, this is so awesome. He was, you know, he's 10 years old in the global. Yeah, I got a hats off to Patricia Steer and Mark Sargent and anybody else who does this live chat with such ease, like, you know, because reading the comments while I'm talking to you, you have to really multitask and think and talk and read at the same time. Wow. Yeah, you guys, Patricia Steer has been a very, very huge inspiration to me, because when I was years ago, or a couple years ago, researching flat earth, she was the only female American I could find talking about it, and she hung in there through a lot of crazy, what I felt crazy abuse, maybe, for lack of a better word. Hi, Rob. Oh, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Alpha is sitting over here chewing on my bone, my hand like a bone. You're not supposed to do that. I want you guys to get outside today and check out the moon. We're able to see the moon right now during the day. It'll be in the afternoon. It's following the sun right now. So the sun, you can try to explain this with words, and I've even tried to film it for you, and it's a challenging thing, especially when our brain is spinning with this heliocentric model, right? We're taught from kindergarten or preschool, you know, about the globe, and it starts a whole thinking of there can be a right and wrong, right? There can be a right and wrong, and we will test you, and we will teach you the right, and we will grade you poorly if you answer wrong. And so therefore it starts a whole process of education, right? I did hear about the guy who made a homemade rocket, and I haven't been following up on that. Alpha, I'm kind of busy. Remember our word busy? Right? I am really excited about that. I would venture to say that he can get as high as he can with that rocket. He is still going to see a horizon at his eye level. What I would invite you guys to do is something I did. Get on Google and Google everything you can think of. I mean, go Google Earth and go to places you know that are high and see people's pictures that they took when they're there. And, you know, the 14ers all over the plane, you know, and look and see if you can see the curve. Get up in rocket ships. Go to movies where they've been on the plane or they've been up high, rocket ships, whatever you can get a real picture that a person took with a real camera, their camera, and see if you can see the curve. And no matter how high you get, no matter whose picture you get, no matter what movie, where they're filming the movie, but they're also filming the flat earth you can see in the background, you can never see a curve. It's always horizon at your eye level, you know? How old are you? Yep, I am soon to be 60/10. 60 in my first life and 10. At some point, I imagine I will quit counting because I like to live in a no-time kind of world, you know. And I think if one of the things that I believe as a flat earther is aging is kind of like the moon landing. It's an image or a thought concept that we incorporate and allow into our lives so that we get old and die. And the fear of that does a whole lot of controlling, right? Controlling and manipulating how we live, how we spend our money. And check out my flat earth shirt. Flat is the new F word. It's not a good design. It's too light. It's not bold enough. Anyway. Hey, thanks for coming and watching, you guys. I suppose I can see how many people are... I got 5 people watching. That's good. That's awesome. I want to show up regularly for you guys, and like on a daily basis. I know that sounds weird, but the way I am able to film and the way I am able to talk to you is basically, it's good to go live. You know, I don't need to cut my videos. I only like really watching videos that are uncut. Hangouts are great for that, because in Flat Earth, you know, we don't need to do all that Hollywood cutting and splicing and showing things to you to impress you, because it's out there. Oh, and I started talking about something and got sidetracked. Go outside today, guys, and look at the moon. The moon this afternoon, you'll be able to see it. Maybe we should all Google and say, what are you teaching our kids about the moon? Why does it form a crescent? And it, you know, what does it tell us? Right? that's not true, and you can tell by seeing the moon and the sun right next to each other. And if you look at it day by day, that moon can actually tell you a lot. I think it can tell us kind of a different way of looking at time and seasons and Earth progression, which, because we're spinning on this crazy spinning ball, we can't get that. We can't understand those levels of time and seasons and the sun and the moon because we're not looking at it right. Does that make any sense to you guys? Am I not lost my 5 years yet? Another thing that flat earthers say is they don't believe in gravity, and that one is one that people is hard to describe, but it's easy in the same. You know, they say, well, what keeps us on the globe? And I say weight and density. You know, we're heavy and therefore we fall. Anything heavy will fall. Light things might float, right? Yeah. The gravity one is very difficult to talk about. I've found it's most difficult to talk to highly educated people who've been to the schools and had their thoughts kind of programmed, right? You guys want to talk about anything? Do you want to know anything about my 10 years of urine therapy? Jibby Jedi, hi. I know you from hangouts and stuff. Hi, Jibby. The title is confusing. You're in a flat world. I daydream quite often. And this, wow, might make me a little emotional. The way we live would be totally different. Just like flat earthers understand that. I'm sorry, it's gonna trigger my PTSD. We wouldn't live in an abusive world if everybody understood a couple things. And there's in flat Earth, and you're in only two of them. I mean, my dog is vegan and has been for a year. Tink is vegan for a year, and he's always been that way. I mean, he's always been my dog, and he's always been vegan and to make his own food, but it's almost as controversial as the urine therapy and flat earth. People give me a hard time. You know, he's got canines, he's supposed to eat meat, and I'm not abusive. It's not a neglect, it's not abuse. It's part of that we don't understand. We don't understand the flat earth. You know, there's an answer to the question they're asking us a lot about flat earth, which is why. Why does it matter? Why does it matter if we live on a globe or a spinning ball? Why are you guys, it's just a distraction where you're so obsessed with the flat earth that you're not paying attention. And that is, I think the answer. Mark Sargent did a license plate compilation with a song that I believe answers the question to that, or the answer to that question. The reason flat earthers, the reason there is a drive for flat earth is because we don't lie. Plain and simple. And flat earthers are not going to tolerate it anymore. We're not going to tolerate having to go and get a paycheck and lying to other people, taking advantage and manipulating other people so we can get a paycheck. No, we're not going to tolerate Hollywood lying to our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren and our great-great-grandchildren for year after year after year about things that totally warp and send their minds dumb, right? We're not going to do that. You don't lie. You don't lie on flat earth, and that's why I love live streaming, because we don't have to cut anything. We don't have to. That you can get those views and you can get those ratings and you can get, you know, thumbs up. So that's what I love about flat earth. You don't lie. You just posted the link Mark's video, which my license is in, and I love that. This video, all of his compilations just make me cry because I'm thinking about the get closer to your router. That's the bad part. I'll start live streaming every day if I can, and that will hopefully give me a little bit more income on YouTube to pay for the internet. I haven't had internet for a very long time. I haven't watched TV for... Is it buffering? Oh, I'm so sorry. I probably need to work some of these bugs out and come back live for you tomorrow. Okay. Okay, says and it's good now. Hey guys, I want to say one thing about these flat earth license plates. It is quite possibly one of the best things I've ever done for myself in a long, long time. It makes me so happy to drive, and because I want to look, you know, I want to represent a happy flat earth, and I'm not putting on a fakey, you know, like this or anything, but wow, I come around a corner sometimes and there will be a girl, kind of glowing, chubby-faced girl just sparkling at me. She's looked at my plate, and then we make this eye contact, and it just fills your heart with, like, I don't know, I can't explain it to you guys. It's amazing. And oh, I just want to tell you of all the fun experiences I've had having those plates. People come up and they're shy. I caught a girl one day. It came out of my house, and she was taking pictures of my plate, and I said, "Oh wow, you're taking pictures of my plate?" And she said, yeah, I promise I won't post it, I promise." And I'm like, "No, post it. That's awesome, post it. Tell your friends to share it, post it." Come out of the, I was shopping one time, and I came out of the store, and I hear, "There she is," and from a guy, and the girl goes, oh, and he says, go talk to her, and she says, oh, no, and I look around, and they had disappeared. Come up and talk to me, guys. Don't be shy. I'm just like you. I'm just a person, you know, of course. And my grandkid might be watching me right now. Oh, we got 11 people. I've had some trying conversations with Flat Earth too, and urine therapy. They have so much in common because people are offended. because they're like, you know what, you're drinking toxic stuff, right? I've been told that's toxic all my life. My mom used to spank my butt for peeing, and my dad, no, we don't spank butts, right? For peeing, I hope. You know, we've been taught that this stuff is toxic, and we've been taught that dogs are canines and need meat to survive. We've been taught that there's a thing called omnivores and carnivores. I don't know about that one. I really don't. You know, we've been told that a lot of stuff. And flat earth basically opens up doors in dark hallways that have been closed for a really long time, right? And I love that. I love that there's answers to questions that I have been seeking for all my life, right? About health, about our food, about space, and about the stars and the moon. And it's so incredible, you guys, because it's like a brand new blackboard that is clean, and it's not like we get to write it and we get all the new discoveries. It's like on flat earth, nobody gets credit, and nobody gets to say, that was mine, you know? I mean, that's my land. The ownership thing is a little out of control with the whole patenting and discovering, and in my humble judgment, you know. But yeah, if we were really true, not if, when we're really true to the flat earth principles, there's no racism, there's no judgment, there's no condemnation and patronizing and treating someone badly. We have compassion, of course. We have compassion on each other and everyone else who's been raised with this bucket load of lies, right? And that's what I've found talking to people, is to hone in on that. You know, we were all born into the globe. We all have been fighting this massive spinning vertigo, dumbing down ourselves and our kids. You know, we've all been there, so we can compassionate. And sorry, I'm used to, I have 570 videos of talking to so day looking like, guys. So we're getting the clouds that come after that. So maybe I'll cut this off since, it says very bad connection. I'm going to work on the connection. And I'll work. I don't have a bad connection. I'm going to push this finish button. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging with me.